long was this?
This was for like 1.5 to 2 weeks.
Ah, okay.
Right? So, as a judge, we know who our fellow judges were. And it was so surprising. And till the last day, they didn't reveal who were the judges.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so that is how those international pageants are. Because in Sri Lanka, the way the pageants are conducted, and internationally, the way the pageants are conducted, like so different. Because see, when you have to select a Mr. Earth, that person should be all-rounded, the best out of the best. So, and when they know some people are observing them, they will try to behave in a different way, not in the usual way. They will try to act.
Pretend
to be someone else. So I was, as a judge, I was having fun with them. We were going clubbing, partying, all the fashion shows, environmental projects. I was with the contestants. And I know I was observing how this person was behaving, how that person was behaving. Are they down to earth? Are they friendly? Are they outspoken? How they are etiquette? How they are elegance? How they eat? How they talk? How they walk? Everything was judged. And the day before the last day of the gala event, we had the personal interviews. That is the day even I got to know who are my fellow judges. And they were also people who were mingling with them. A photographer flew from US, Los Angeles. And a personal trainer, a psychologist from Mexico. My God, that's like... And judges and the contestants, like when they saw that judges, some of them were laughing and some of them got scared. Some of them were like thinking, oh my God, what I have done before. Everything. And we had personal interviews with every single contestant to mark on their general knowledge, their intellect, about how what they think about the environment, what is the message they are going to take back to their home country. So like 75% of the judging was over on the day before the finals. In the finals, we marked them on the elegance and on their walk and the physique. And finally, I was so surprised. All the judges have marked Sri Lanka really high, except me. I didn't mark. I said, no, I'm not going to mark. You get the average of the other judges and put as my mark. Because it's not fair, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Because since I'm national director. And when they announced, I was so surprised. We won third place.
Wow.
Brazil got second and Puerto Rico won the award as Mr. Earth.
So yes, definitely a huge achievement and being the first time to mention. So yes, these are some achievements that Prasanna has had and also the fellow people that was around him. And now it's time for us to go. We have more to talk. And let's talk about the interviews you've done. Now we know most of the local personalities that you've interviewed, but we don't know much about the international arena that you've touched and the people you've interviewed. Let's give a brief introduction about that.
Well, in terms of those interviews, mostly I interviewed most of the Bollywood stars. So starting from Bipasha Basu to Kunal Kapoor, Jacqueline Fernandez, Vivek Oberoi, and I had a chance of meeting John Abraham. And then Angelina Jolie came to Sri Lanka. During that time, I did an interview with her. And then Anupam Kher, then Dia Mirza, then...
wow, half of the Bollywood.
and Sonu Sood, and Anil Kapoor. List goes on. Some people I don't even remember because this is like past 4-year work. But my biggest dream is to go and interview A.R. Rahman. And I'm just working on, because I made few contacts in India. So we'll see maybe in the near future.
So you will have a chance. Okay. Well, again, good luck for that as well. Now let's talk about pageants. As you mentioned, different pageants take different overlooks. You know, they are different one another. Let's talk about beauty pageants and the other pageants that happen. What are the differences and how does the process
if you take pageants, worldwide pageants, you have beauty pageants for men and women. At the same time, you have model pageants. Now, people in Sri Lanka, the organizers or maybe, you know, the people who take part in these pageants, they really confuse themselves about the pageants that they go. They don't know for what purpose they are going. Some of them, not all. So if you take the female beauty pageants, the world, two famous female beauty pageants are Miss World and Miss Universe. Everyone knows that. But on top of that, you have Miss Earth, you have Miss International, right? Another two good, nice pageants. Then you have Miss Tourism. as well. If you take male pageants, you have Mr. World, Manhunt, Mr. Earth, Mr. International.
Okay.
Right? So these are these 4 big pageants. So these pageants are called male beauty pageants and female beauty pageants, where you don't only look at the beauty, but you look at their personality, their intellect, their beauty, their etiquette, their behavior, their consciousness, everything.
Yeah.
But if you go to a model pageant, so if you take in the world, there are a few model pageants.
Yeah.
You have best model universe, you have the best model of the world, female and male, and then you have international best male and female model world. These pageants, they don't look about the personality or intellect, they look at you as a model, as a person who stand as a model, who walk as a model, and who carry the garment as a model.
Okay.
So when you pick a person to represent that type of a pageant, you don't need to look for intellectuality or that type of a personality, you know, as a top model you send. But to go to a beauty pageant also, our people think, most of them, oh, if I look good, if I'm tall, if I have a good figure, I can go and easily take part in that kind of a beauty pageant. No, it's a big no. So everyone should understand that beauty is only taken as a very small part in those beauty pageants. Only maybe you get 20 marks.
Okay.
Rest is for your personality and how you stand and how you represent your country, how you move with your fellow contestants, the leadership quality that you have, and how you are going to answer the pageantry questions, how you are going to move with the judges. And if it's an environmental project, see Mr. Earth and Miss Earth, they have to submit a project that they will be doing in their country. And there will be set of judges who will sit and they can't just present the project. They will ask you questions. So if you take a person who don't know head or tail about environment, how that person is going to win that? So if you take Mr. Earth, main reason Sri Lanka won 3rd place because 40 marks was given to the environmental project that the country submitted.
Wow.
So Sri Lanka became 3rd in that and the marks really risen up. So our people should really understand before they go to a pageant the criteria and how to prepare themselves for this particular pageant. And I started giving training for the people who are going for these international pageants in terms of how to behave and how to answer certain questions and all. And there were like good results coming up.
So now in most of Sri Lanka's pageants, we've seen very short period of training and it is not enough. The capacity is not enough to go and stand in the international arena and become Miss World or Mrs. World. So don't you think that there should be a new strategy to have some long-term plan for Miss Sri Lanka or to choose that?
True enough. It's really a valid point that you made at this point. Really important because, you know, when I went and spoke to certain contestants who came from those countries, they were preparing from the childhood.
Especially India, I've heard, yes.
Now for them, for those people, now for us, mostly what we think, okay, we have to just go and represent our country and come. But when I went and saw the way the national directors who come from all over the world taking their contestants, for them, there's no turning back without winning the pageant. And they feel, and for us, winning and losing is part of the game.
Yeah,
but for them, they want to win and they need to win, right? And they get enough support from their government or their tourist industry in terms of funding and everything, training, coaching, their physique, everything they get support because they want to win and they celebrate that in their country. Over here in Sri Lanka, sometimes like, you know, we achieve a lot in internationally, but no one knows when you come here.
Very true.
Right? So I think because if you take a country, 2 things makes a country's name all over. One is sports and one is especially the showbiz industry. Why India is famous? Of course, they are good in cricket, but at the same time, the popularity of the actors and actresses they have all over the world. But why not Sri Lanka? We also have enough and more talents.
You have potential,
a lot
of potential.
Lot of potential, but those people have not been given the right platform or the right training.
Yes, and also I think it's because we have sort of perceptions about fashion industry, about modeling, about pageants, that is not very much to the positive side. And don't you think that you all have to do awarenesses to prevent that as well? Because, you know...
True enough. What you're saying is really true. Because people think modeling is like really bad, right? And that person is not suitable for a family. But no, I come from a very traditional and a cultural family. But my parents really understood the type of work, because it's not been, you know, just you go bad in terms of pageants or fashion. Fashion is not like, you know, you just go and seek to see our model look. No, it's about, you know, you see our garment is constructed. And Sri Lanka, in terms of the apparel industry, we are like really going above compared to all the other people. And a lot of designers, and Colombo Fashion Week is one of the good examples, given a lot of platform for new designers and uplifted the Sri Lankan fashion industry. So there's nothing bad. Come on, everyone wear clothes.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? So you need an industry which should uplift and, you know, introduce new trends time to time. That is what all of us are here to do. And even if you take beauty pageants, there's nothing wrong, you know, because you don't select a person. See, everyone is looking up to Aishwarya Rai and Priyanka Chopra and Sushmita Sen. Few names that, you know, we know. And also there are internationally made celebrities who have taken part in these kind of beauty pageants. So what is wrong? There's nothing wrong. So I think in Sri Lanka that perception should change, but that is